Our final guest tonight needs no introduction, except to say that she's storming up the charts with a remix version of Downtown. She is, of course, Petula Clark, and she's here next. Remixed by a guy from Holland called Peter Slaghoos. There you go, there's the 88 mix of Downtown from Petula Clark. It's really nice to see you. Thanks for coming in tonight.
Thank you, Vic.
And what do you, if I've got to ask you, what do you make of that record? That version?
Oh, well, what can I say? You see, it's really the 1964 vocal, you know that. I mean, I didn't re-record it. In fact, it has actually totally nothing to do with me. The first time I knew it existed was when I heard it on the air.
Well, the original's on the other side, isn't it?
I think so, yes, yes. I don't have a copy, actually.
Doesn't have a copy? We have got one, Ren. But when you obviously then, it must have been a real surprise. You must have turned the radio on one day and said, oh, there's me.
Yes.
There's me?
Yes. Well, I was told that this remix was going around, but there are a lot of remixes going around at Downtown. There's one wonderful one in New York, which a bunch of kids in Greenwich Village have done. The whole album is called Downtown, and it's for AIDS. Yep. And I thought it was great. So when I came back and they said, well, this record of yours is, you know, it looks as if it's going to happen, I thought, oh, great, it's the American one, but it's not at all.
Something different.
It's this Dutch guy who's done this rather curious mix, but what can you say? You know, you can't analyze a hit. It's happening and it's fun. You know, I'm really looking at it as fun. So
it also, I mean, it's like, in a way, it's a springboard again for you, I suppose, because you could be doing Top of the Pops next week. Now, what do you make of that? I mean, going back, when was the last time you did Top of the Pops?
I don't remember. A long, long time ago. But I'd be delighted to do Top of the Pops. Why not? Yeah, sure.
What kind of music do you like listening to at home? I mean, would you like that kind of music, you know, the kind of disco-y, housey type music?
I'm not crazy about the electronic thing. I do like a good, I guess I like funk best, you know, really whatever that means. I guess I like a live band as well.
Do you do
I lean more towards jazz, I suppose, jazz, funk and whatever.
Do you do any of those faves in your kind of set when you play live?
I have a very good band, and I usually do, you know, if I do a concert, I do the whole thing, so it's like 2.5 hours. So in that time, you can do a whole lot of things. I do rock, and I do sort of semi-funk things, and I do a little classical stuff, and obviously I do Downtown, and This Is My Song, and all the other stuff that people expect.
They must be the ones that people always love to hear.
They do. But they usually go away remembering the other stuff, you know.
Which is good. Like Tom Jones was on recently here doing Pillow Talk, and he, you know, like Kiss, he did Kiss. Have you got a favourite cover version that you would like to kind of do? Have you got a Petula Clark kind of Kiss somewhere?
Don't do that, really. Well, frankly, no, I can't think of anything offhand, but there must be plenty of stuff around, sure. And, you know, there's a lot of good stuff being written at the moment, and I'd like to get in and do some.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely play it on here. Good luck with the new single. We think it's going to be top 5.
Do you think so?
We certainly do, don't we? Yes, indeed. Thank you very much for coming in tonight.
Okay, it's a pleasure.